Hello everyone, my name is Alba. I am an English teacher. Today I'm going to talk about an interesting topic named Corpus for Classroom, Ideas for Material Design. In general, the corpus is an extensive collection of different types of texts, oral or written, in electronic format, of several million of words that are properly coded and classified. Using corpora in language classroom has proven to be an effective tool in teaching vocabulary, grammar, and language use to learners of English as a second foreign language. However, many EFL teachers find integrating corpus-based activities in their classroom a challenging teaching practice. Activities will aim at developing student vocabulary, grammar knowledge of idiomatic expressions and pragmatic constraints. Technology and computers have become one of the main aspects of the human life. No one can deny the fact that technology has a great effect on the way people lead their life. According to Breyer, 2008, corpus linguistics is one of the technology-based tools that could be very useful in the teaching but still has not been widely used or tested. On the other hand, according to the Breyer, the teacher plays a very important role in using corpora to teach languages. The new Berkeley study is that to take into consideration the students and the benefit they get from using corpora. To fill the research gap, Berkeley first carried out a study on 19 ALL students to find out if corpora help develop student language proficiency. She investigated how corpora improve student vocabulary and grammar. On the reason why teachers find using corpora challenging is that in order to use corpora in teaching, they have to know how to use it very well. They also need to make activities suitable for the student proficiency level and culture. In addition, teachers need to learn how to shift their role in the class, to be monitor of the learning process. On the other hand, corpora has their disadvantages as well as their benefits. One disadvantage is that some corpus software is not available for students. That is why the researchers recommended that teachers introduce their students to free corpora online. Another obstacle facing students is that when searching any corpus, students are confused because of the large amounts of search results. Therefore, Barley suggested that teachers need to simplify this find for those students with limited experience using corpora. The researchers also point out there are other elements that affect the use of corpus, such as the role of the teacher and the challenges that face both students and teachers when using corpora. As for the second part of the paper, the researchers present a number of ideas for planning corpus-based activities. Those activities are tailored so that they meet the different language abilities of a student in a second classroom. The researchers will demonstrate how vocabulary, grammar, idiomatic expression, and pragmatic constraints could be covered in the EFL classroom using corpora-based resource. Although corpora has started to be used in language classroom, Barley 2008 argues that more research needs to be done to provide evidence that corpora are useful for language learning. Certain points to bear in mind while designing corpus-based tasks include the ability level of the students, cultural and educational backgrounds, and the age group of the student. It is also recommended to use online corpora as they are available for anyone at any time. Now I'm going to evaluate the text according to the author's thoughts. First of all, I think this journal is very useful for teachers and students in the process of teaching a language as a second language. Besides, its text provides some ideas or examples to teach corpora in our classroom. Many authors share the same opinion, whereas others took into consideration other important aspects. That's why I'm going to start with the first author. According to the Bray 2008, he said, teaching is one of the areas where technology has not had a strong impact. I disagree because I think technology has a strong impact in teaching process because it is a tool to help students to develop their skills in different areas. However, Ray came to the conclusion that teachers need to be trained on how to use corpora in their classroom. And I agree with that point because many teachers do not born in the technology area. So it is necessary to receive a deeply training in that, especially in how to teach corpora in different proficiency with the level students have. He or she need to be updated how to make this in order students learn very well. On the other hand, Magdalena 2001 explained how the use of authentic and real-life example with the second language learners is more beneficial than examples that are made up by the teacher and do not simulate real-life use of language. I think that teacher never could be replaced by technology because students need to have a real contact with the person who then especially by values and the correct formation and then. It is true that certain subjects are online, but not all education life of a person. On the other hand, Fuentes and Rokowski 2002 had a different context for using corpora to teach English. I agree, because students and teachers need to know a technical vocabulary, expression idiomatics, the correct use of auxiliary like can't, could, and other important topic in that moment they are going to solve any course, activity, or online exam. In addition, research has proven that corpora could help improve student language proficiency. Barley 2008. Of course, because participants need to study very hard to be prepared to talk with a high vocabulary, it is develop critical thinking. They first need to analyze and answer before answer any questions. To conclude my analysis of this text, I agree with the use of corpora in the classroom, create a great impact, especially on different tasks or activities according to the level of proficiency of students, such as contextual analysis, multiple choice, pragmatics, etc. They will develop with our students in different age. For that reason, it's important that student and teacher will train it on the use of that because it has several applications in the classroom. In addition, the teaching process is a challenge for teacher. So I advise teacher always to be updated to the reality of the world because we do not want to be replaced by computer or any tool in the future. I am sure we change life in the moment we put our heart in the education of every student. Please make the difference of the rest. Thank you.